In today's video, I found what can easily be described as the best weapon combination in all of LEGO Fortnite Odyssey history. And that is no exaggeration, guys. Today, we are going on an absolute mission while we enjoy something that is so OP that I just hope LEGO Fortnite doesn't nerf it. Stay tuned so you can see the exact combination I use, as well as how overpowered it really is as we fight every single boss in the game, including the Storm King. And again, guys, I highly recommend that you try this in your own worlds before. I mean, I don't know if it's going to get nerfed, but it might, because it's really that good. You've just got to trust me. And if it wasn't obvious already by the intro, the combination that we are going to be talking about today are, of course, the dual-wield plasma pistols. And if you haven't watched LEGO Fortnite in a minute, you might not even know what these are. And again, they're the best items in the entire game. So today, we're going to be showing you a combination that's basically so overpowered, you should never die with it. And currently, we do have two different pairs. We have a Sapphire and a Shatterhorn set. But if we look around our main village, we'll find our friend Vengeance Jones. And when you talk to him after completing all of the journal quest line, he'll actually give you an additional pair. And these are actually not as good as the ones we currently have, but they're free nonetheless. And if you don't know how to get them, go watch my last video where I show you how to do it from start to finish. But essentially, you talk to Vengeance Jones, you follow a few quest lines, including crafting the brand new dual wield daggers, the new Warhammer, and then lastly, he'll give you a quest to craft your own set of plasma pistols. And once you complete that quest, he'll give you another set. So here we go with triple plasma pistols. And yes, this is exactly what we're going to be using in today's video. And like I said, though, the ones he gave us are just rare, which aren't the best. So we're going to be throwing these in the trash. Just kidding. I'm actually going to take them and put them in the recycler. Wait. Why won't it? Okay, well, I guess we can't put them in the recycler. So we'll put them away and we'll go ahead and craft a third and final pair. And I know that it might be a little bit overkill, but the final pair of pistols that we're going to be crafting today is just going to be another set of these Shatterhorn plasma pistols. And obviously, these offer Zapping 4, which if you don't know, is basically a lightning strike that just sends chains through any enemies you hit. And don't you worry, you'll be seeing them in their full glory very shortly. But before you do, we got to come back over here to the Rune Forge because we've got some upgrades to do on top of all of this. And first off, of course, we got to go with damage. On top of that, I think we're also going to be looking for Berserk on one of these just so we get some buffs to our movement. I know it's kind of a random enchantment, but I think it'll be fun to use. On one of them, we'll go ahead and slap Luck on. That way we get better drops. And just to test some stuff out, we're throwing Stormbane on just to do more damage to some of the storm enemies. And then just for the heck of it, we're slapping Luck 3 on the other one as well. So holy cow, we have some of the best pistols in the entire game. 2 sets of Shatterhorns and 1 set of Sapphires. And the last thing we went ahead and did was grab some Rift Crystals so we can go ahead and apply some Rifts to these. That way, as we're getting through this video, we'll also be upgrading them to their legendary states. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, using these new pistols has been some of the most fun I've had in this game in a very, very long time. And it's just the start because LEGO Fortnite confirmed that not only are these pistols new, but they're also going to be bringing out all of the hero classes from LEGO Fortnite Expeditions to LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. So pretty soon, not only will we be able to use the pistols from Expeditions, but also we'll be able to use some of the classes like my personal favorite, which is Rift Ripper. Being able to teleport, double jump, and use an ultimate is going to be so much fun. But here we go, guys. There's a lot to get into. I've been doing a lot of yapping, and it's just time to grind. And I think the first place we're going to start is actually a storm dungeon cave. Obviously, there's plenty of levels to this cave, and most of the time, it's actually pretty tough, especially when you get to those spawner levels where you got to break a bunch of them. But like I said, we're going to be showing you a combination that's so good, LEGO Fortnite might just nerf it soon. And look at my inventory. I don't even have a pickaxe or a sword or a crossbow, which are all essentials that I would normally carry with me. But now we don't even need them because today we're going to be melting every single enemy type with ease with these new pistols because look at that. I just destroyed that crawler with less than a clip. I didn't even have to overheat these pistols to do it. And that's literally just a sneak peek of everything that's going to be going down in today's video. So drop a like for new content, LEGO Fortnite Odyssey, and let's freaking go. So the first thing we're going to have to do in this level is go ahead and break 3 of those shards. Also, let's make sure we don't die to any of these guys here. Keep in mind, we have zapping on both of these Shatterhorn pistols. And on the pair that I have right now, we also have Stormbane, which means these storm enemies should go down even quicker. But here we go. We found our first crystal, which we can go ahead and shoot with 1 bullet. And then we can just melt these guys with literally 1 shot, bro. I mean, it's just silly and it's so much fun. We'll go ahead and tap that. And then we will melt him as well. That was a crawler, by the way, which dropped an Eye of the Storm. Something we'll need to go fight the Storm King later. And I'll show you how OP those are in that fight as well. But we don't don't even need the zapping one because if I pull out these sapphire pistols, yep, we are just melting everybody. And we got another Eye of the Storm. And with one single bullet, we can pop our third crystal. We can go ahead and melt this guy for fun as well. And just like that, we made it through the first level of our storm cave. Now, not only will we be getting those hero classes that I just mentioned to LEGO Fortnite Odyssey, but we'll also be getting some of the enemies, I believe. And what I mean by that are all of the new Spire type enemies. It'll be interesting to see how much health those enemies have. Maybe these pistols are a good match against them. But I mean, against the enemy types we currently have, it's really not even a challenge. Watch me just absolutely destroy these shard spawners. And the reason I have 3, in case you're still curious, is because if I do hold these down for long enough, they will overheat. And when they do, you could see that I literally cannot shoot this for a minute. And I'm not exaggerating. It actually takes like 30 seconds. We're still waiting, and eventually we'll be able to shoot them again. But yeah, literally, I still can't, and there we go. Okay, so they do overheat, and that's the reason we have 3, because we can just swap from pistol to pistol and never really have to worry about the recharge. But anyway, we've got a lot of spawners popping up. We'll go ahead and just swap from pistol to pistol and just absolutely melt these spawners. There's one right there, and we can take it out no problem. I forgot we also put Berserk on this one, so look at me sprint and jump around. We're jumping super high. We're avoiding all of these attacks. We can pull out a different set of pistols. We can use a secondary attack, too. I kind of forgot that existed. Yeah, I totally forgot that existed, actually. But the secondary attack basically acts as a flint knock, which will blast enemies away like this. So these are just so much fun to use. There's another wave of enemies down. And here we go. Let's see if we can just break these spawners before enemies even pop out. We'll do that. We'll do that, and we'll do... Oh, okay, wait. We were a little off on our timing there, but we did break all the spawners, and only a few enemies popped out. And I mean... that was literally it. That was zero challenge at all. Now stay tuned, because very soon we're going to be getting to the final level of these storm dungeons where we should probably end up fighting the Thunder Lord. And I haven't done that yet, but if it's anything like what we've already experienced, it's going to be so easy. Let's just pop this guy. Yep. Let's go ahead and pop this guy. Yep. Dude, this is ridiculous. See you later, pal. What you just witnessed right there is also why these things are so good. It's because they're literally ranged. I did not have to get my hands dirty at all. I just melted 2 acolytes and broke 3 crystals in the span of like 5 seconds. And I was in zero danger the entire time. Anyway, I think you guys get the point. That is another level of the dungeon down. We've got a few more before we get to our final fight. So let me go ahead and just claim some rewards and get through the rest of this. I'm going to enjoy playing with these pistols, enjoy the quick highlights, and I will see you guys very soon. And we have made it to the final level. In case it wasn't clear from that quick montage, that was an absolute breeze. But we've got the Thunder Lord, and we have 3 pistols, so let's see how easy this is. And it didn't even take a full clip. It just took one. Like, it just took one burst. I don't even think it took every single bullet. The Thunder Lord used to be hard. What happened? Actually, I could tell you what happened. It's these 3 pistols right here. Guys, if you haven't crafted these yet, I highly suggest you do. They're a ton of fun. Let's go ahead and grab these sapphire swords. Our final reward here should be a few Eye of the Storms, which is great. Beautiful. We got all of that. We'll go ahead and recycle the gem weapons that we got. And you might be wondering, Kaz, sure, the dungeons are easy, but how about something like Raven? And well, I'm so glad you asked. We've got Raven right behind us, and we've got the sapphire pistols. And again, 1 clip, and that's all it takes. It's nice to be back down here, though, because, you know, I did need some Eye of the Storms. And that's 6 more that we're adding to the collection. So yeah, guys, if it wasn't obvious already, these things are super powerful against storm enemies. But next up, we do have a brute right over here. Not only is this a sand brute, but he also is storm wild. So I gotta show you how powerful these weapons are against them as well. And off the bat, we're just gonna go ahead and spray him down with 3 clips. And oh my goodness, we almost just got whacked by that poison ball. But if you couldn't tell, he is literally at 1 HP already. I could shoot a flint knock at him and it might do the difference. Holy cow. Okay, yeah, he's like 1 shot. We'll finish him off with these pistols, because why not? We'll shoot 1 bullet at a time until we take him out. And just as OP as they are against the storm enemies, we can take out brutes no problem. I couldn't find any brutes in my last video, so I definitely wanted to show it off here just to prove that, yeah, this video is getting a little repetitive at this point, but they're just so fun to use. And if it wasn't already confirmed that these are the best items in the game, what we're gonna do next is fight the Storm King. But in my last video, I did the same exact thing with these plasma pistols. So off camera a second ago, I actually sat here and shot this sapphire pair into a lake for about 30 minutes to an hour. And the reason I did that is because, as you can see, see here, they are officially rifted now, and they look insane first off. But second off, this is our first legendary pair of plasma pistols. Also off camera, I went ahead and threw a few more runes onto it. So as you can see, we have buffs like Lifesteal, Berserk, and Stormbane on top of the damage that we already had applied to it. All that to say, this should be an absolute breeze. Again, I used to run around with a crossbow and a sword at all times, but this time around, my entire inventory doesn't have a single one of those items. We're fully relying on these plasma pistols, and this should be super easy. So yeah, we're just gonna take down these spawners with quick bursts, and we should have no issue doing that. As soon as they pop out, we'll go 1 and we'll go 2. Oh, some things did pop out, but like I said, we got this, and dude, it's literally like a one-shot kill. That's just insane. On top of that, of course, with Berserk, we are gonna get a quick movement buff as well every single time we do shoot this legendary pair. So yeah, let's just go ahead and keep it going. As soon as they pop out, we'll just go ahead and beam them. A few more acolytes did pop out. Let's actually see how many shots it takes. So we'll go 1. Oh, okay, that hit his shield. We'll go 1, 2. Oh, it only took 2. Okay, that's insane. But yeah, like I said, with Berserk, we'll also get a quick sprint buff and a jump buff after we shoot them, making these things even better. So yeah, let's just go ahead and dial it on in here and take care of the Storm King. And like I said, this should be a walk in the park, and if you've never defeated the Storm King, I would highly suggest you do now while these things are not nerfed. Who knows if they do nerf them? Maybe Epic intended them to be this powerful. I've got no clue, but I've also got a ton of videos on my channel of how to get to the Storm King fight if you've never even gotten to this point yet. So yeah, scroll down to my channel. I have a tutorial on how to do the entire Storm Chasers update. But today, we're just going to make sure we dodge all of his attacks and absolutely beam the weak points with these pistols as quickly as possible. And there's one already down. There's going to be about 6 weak points, 2 storm horns, and then the final phase of the fight. So yeah, we're just going to have some fun with it. And again, just make sure we're not getting hit by the Storm King, because that's the only thing that could possibly mess us up. Other than that, the rift shards that spawn the extra enemies are super easy to take down. And of course, the weak points are literally just a walk in the park. We'll use our legendary pair of pistols here, and as soon as he does something to keep it in place, we'll just beam it. So yeah, he's gonna shoot his laser, and we can just go like this, and holy cow, we did that without these things even overheating. You guys get the point though. Let's go ahead and keep having fun with this. I will see you guys when we're a little bit further on in this journey. Okay, and we're on to the final phase of the fight, and dude, we're gonna try to take him down as fast as we possibly can. Unfortunately, I just was not fully prepared for this, so my guns are overheated a bit. But you guys saw that. I mean, I absolutely shredded him with that first bag from the legendary. I really feel like this will be no issue at all, but let's just go ahead and lock in so we can get the least amount of acolytes and random storm enemies spawning. Let's go ahead and zoom in here and beam him. Okay, and he is gonna spawn some spawners. I'm not even gonna worry about those though. We are almost there. We are just spamming him with these Shatterhorn pistols. I don't know how he didn't take damage there, but here we go. Just a few more shots should do the trick, and just like that, dude. These legendary pistols are insane, guys. If you haven't tried them yet, I highly recommend you do. They're absolutely the new best item in all of LEGO Fortnite Odyssey. An absolute pleasure to play with, and I hope you guys enjoyed me just running around and having a ton of fun with them in today's video. Let's go ahead and see what we get. Is it going to be the Thunderclap Blade, or is it going to be... Oh, we got the Cyclone Pickaxe. I've actually been running low on these, so that's pretty solid. But like I said, try these out in your own world and let me know what you think. It's been your boy Kaz, though, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.